Last week, rumors were flying around about fans having potentially found the last final Easter egg said to be inside of the God of War game. Warning friends, this video contains a few major spoilers about the game, so proceed with caution if you haven't gotten to the ending yet. So for context, there has been a lot of talk about a fabled final secret to be found in the latest God of War game. This was further perpetuated during this year's God of War San Diego Comic-Con panel, in which a fan outright asked game director Cory Barlog about it, to which he responded that the hunt lies at the beginning. Barlog also made note of a secret that appears early on in the game a while back, when the game was first released, in an interview with IGN that also hinted to this secret. So naturally, people started looking around Kratos' house, which appears at the very start of the game, and where you return to after a little hunting trip that you go on with Atreus. In the God of War Secrets subreddit, players have been discussing a set of 4 runes that were scattered throughout the corners of Kratos' house. When you put the runes together in correct order, they would spell out the name Loki. Why is that important? Well, by the end of the game, those who have finished it will know that Atreus, Kratos' young son, was actually intended to be named Loki by his mother Faye, who was one of the last giants in the Norse realm. Instead, he was named Atreus after a Spartan warrior that Kratos once knew. For a few days, there was a lot of debate about whether this was the final Easter egg to be found in the game. There was a lot of discussion about a few other clues in the game too, including Valkyrie clues, red box runes, and the strange white circles that appeared. This brought up the question about whether there were other secrets in the game that only Cory Barlog knew about. Senior concept artist Joe Kennedy actually acknowledged this possibility on Reddit, saying, I quote, "Cory is probably the only guy who knows all the secrets." But now the Loki runes have been confirmed as being the final secret. The studio behind God of War, Santa Monica Studio, tweeted out, I quote, "E3 2016 you discovered our first God of War Easter eggs. Now 2 years and many secrets uncovered later, you figured out the final one. We bow down to the God of War subreddit and Discord secret forums." They also tweeted out the links to the subreddit and an image with all of the runes in the house, along with the hashtag #FayKnew. Some fans have expressed a bit of disappointment over the final secret, stating that they thought it would lead to a more complex secret in the game. There was many a fan theory spawned about what the runes could mean in the grander scheme of the game's world and story. On the other hand, a lot of other Reddit users on the site really appreciated the Easter egg, and the shoutout from Santa Monica. One of the subreddit's mods named MollyBlue87 posted, I quote, "I hope you see this and know that even if some of our members are temporarily disappointed, we all are wonderfully grateful that you created an art form that brought us all together. You united a community that hadn't yet met, inspired learning and teaching far beyond the scope of most video games, and instilled passion and excitement in our members for months after the game was complete. For that, we are forever in your debt." The game has gotten itself a reputation for having quite the fantastic roster of Easter eggs. One of the most popular Easter eggs that fans absolutely adored was the Avengers Infinity War Infinity Gauntlet, an actual item that you can equip. Essentially, players discovered that you could turn the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages talisman into an Infinity Gauntlet-inspired weapon when using the correct upgrades and enchantments on it. While the end result isn't nearly as powerful as the Infinity Gauntlet itself, its 6 enchantments still give the gauntlet quite the powerful punch. In addition to that, there are a few other noteworthy Easter eggs, like Atreus' sash being Kratos' old loincloth, the one that's tied around his hips that you start off with in the game. Another one is the secret mural of Jotunheim actually appears during your first battle with the stranger, aka Baldur. And in the opening screen, the 2 wooden dolls of Kratos and Atreus that appear may harbor a secret for future God of War games. Kratos is missing an eye and is wearing an eye patch, just like Odin. The 2 also share another similarity. Kratos carries Mimir's head attached to his belt at one point, which is something that Odin does in Norse mythology. Alright, there we have it friends. Have you guys checked out this now infamous final Easter egg in God of War? Was it everything you wanted it to be, or were you let down? Let us know in those comments below. If you dug this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for all of your video game news, updates, lists, and more. Thanks for watching everybody. I'll catch you all in the next one.